Positively Jax tonight, a local distillery honoring the firefighters who helped tackle the RISE Doro apartment building fire and kept it from spreading to their business and others.
We're surrounded by a lot of very high-proof alcohol. So, something that would happen to this space would obviously be pretty catastrophic. So they went out of their way. They made a stand. They put 2 ladder trucks in this road, and they fought all night to keep everything over there.
This was the scene earlier tonight as Manifest Distillery customers raised a toast to the firefighters. Any firefighter who took part in battling that blaze was treated to a drink on the house. And News4Jax reporter Eric Avignon joins us live from Manifest with more on the celebration. Eric?
Yeah, that celebration event went on between 5 and 7 o'clock. We were here for a little more than an hour during that time, but during that time, we never saw any firefighters walk through the door. Now, it wasn't until hours later that we learned that there was a small group of firefighters that did in fact come in here, but they didn't stay very long. Now, we'll say that while we were here earlier during that time, we did speak with several people who say that they came here to honor the firefighters. A jubilant time inside Manifest Distillery as folks showed up to raise their drinks in honor of the firefighters who fought to put out this fire that destroyed the RISE Doro apartment building. The apartment building is just across a narrow street from the distillery, so the distillery was close enough to be badly damaged or destroyed.
And then watching the fire in the video, that was just like, oh my God, we figured this place was gone.
If those firefighters hadn't been there all night, this place wouldn't be here right now.
First responders in general always had a part of my heart and stuff, and I like to support them. But as she was saying, we drove in here and I just saw the building from a distance. It was like, holy smokes. And as we got closer and closer, we realized how close this was to Manifest.
Had it not been for those firefighters keeping the fire from spreading, this could have been a much more dangerous situation. And here's the reason why. We are in the Manifest alcohol production room. And in this room, you'll see these tanks. These tanks contain 180 proof of alcohol, which basically means it's all flammable liquid. Manifest owner David Cohen says he doesn't even want to imagine what could have happened if JFRD firefighters hadn't worked hard to prevent flames from spreading to his business. You've got like high pressure tanks, you've got alcohol in here. If that fire even gotten this close, you're looking at the potential of an explosion.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, there's certainly, and we have those fire precautions in place for this building in terms of our fire suppression systems, and there's all those safety things in place for something like that, but you don't want to go down that road, right? You don't want to test those systems.
For several days, Manifest had to remain closed while fire crews continued to put out fires that reignited from hot spots. The distillery also remained closed because there was a fear that what was left of the apartment building could collapse onto the distillery. Fortunately, that never happened. Everything above the second floor of the apartment building is being torn down, which is why there is a debris field within a stone's throw of the entrance to the distillery. Now, this barrier is what is keeping the debris on the other side from that area that's keeping it from getting too close to the entrance there to the distillery. And we're told that demolition crews are only working on all of this while the distillery is closed for business. So basically, during non-business hours for the distillery, that is when you're going to see the crews out here taking part in tearing down the remainder of this building. Reporting live downtown, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.